All right, there we go.
Oh, I don't have my mic on.
Oh, you can just put a clip right there.
Hello. This is Felicia Aleman for the ModestoView, and I am here interviewing Anthony Krayenhagen, also known as Anthony K.
What's going on?
I'm here to talk about Chez Root, which is right now the longest running comedy show that's been going on in Modesto. That is actually still going. So, Anthony,
Yeah.
how you doing?
How you doing?
Good. Tell us
to see
about Chez Root.
Chez Root is a showcase that goes on, as you know, every first and third Tuesday of the month. It's actually just there's 3 comedians booked, and it was 4 total with myself included because I hosted generally every show. And yeah, it's ran like a New York comedy club almost, a San Francisco underground comedy club. So try to bring like a big city comedy vibe to Modesto, but give a quality show, and it's free, no cover.
Yeah. And one of the things that I know I've always been dying to ask you is about why you don't announce the performers. So you don't know who's going to be there. You know it's going to be good. I go there every chance I get, but you just never know. So kind of what's the reasoning behind that?
I think because it's a Tuesday and you're not paying a cover charge. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but I look at it like the person that's coming. I promise they're gonna be funny. Like you're gonna people still come. It's packed all the time. You know, if you come, I definitely say arrive early for seats. I tell people that all the time. They think I'm joking, and then they stand. but I think it's because they keep coming to the show because they know the show's great, not because of the name of the person. It's kind of like a community type thing. I mean, if you're a local, let's say yourself, and you're coming, I'm sure you're going to tell your friends they should come to the show, of course. But some of these guys who are headliners, guys and girls, whoever they are, just some of these comedians are really in stand-up are full-time working comedians. And some of them may not have a draw in Modesto and may not, this is their first time seeing the market. They're friends with me, but maybe they've never been to this location particularly. So they're kind of taking a risk as well. I put their name on the flyer, then the show's kind of rough. Then they're like, ooh, I didn't want my name attached to that.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone looks at our room that way. But, I like to leave a little mystery.
Yeah, I think it does. It helps bring people in because I know I've gone and my boyfriend hasn't, and then he gets disappointed later. Like, oh, I missed who? Marcella was there and Gaia was there.
Okay.
Gaia Beelam. So that's kind of...
Maybe we'll start announcing the headliners.
I don't know. The mystery's kind of good.
Do you like it?
I kind of do because then it's like, oh, okay, it just gives you that much more motivation to go.
That's the hope.
It really does.
Yeah, that's the hope. It's like you trust in me that I'm not going to ask comedians to do it that are terrible.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the hope, is that you trust me enough that you'll come to the show and continue to keep coming.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. How long have you been performing and how long have you been putting on shows?
I've been doing stand-up for 9 years. And there's a fly in the way. I've been doing stand-up for 9 years. About the past year and a half, it's been full-time work for myself. So I travel the country. I do stand-up everywhere and anywhere you could think of. People always ask me that. Where do you do comedy besides Modesto? Because they more assume, I think, that when I say I make a full-time living doing stand-up, for one, I don't know if they think I'm lying or not. And then also, they'll also say things like, well, where do you do it outside of here? Which is more what they're interested in. And I never know how to answer that. Because I'm like, have you heard of San Francisco or like Sacramento or Lodi? There's literally every city outside of our own city that is available for comedy.
But they see you around because, you're on the road probably, Thursday through Tuesdays, if anything, is the longest stretch.
True,
I'm guessing. So they think that you're just home all the time. And
I guess that's true. That's true. And you know what? I don't help because sometimes I post as many shows as I can on Instagram or on Facebook or things like that. And then sometimes I forget to post them. So I think some people think like, oh, like maybe he wasn't working that day. I'm like, oh no, I am.
Okay, so we're doing 5 minutes because 5 minutes is how much you get on an open mic. So that's all the time we have. So Anthony, tell everybody how they can get a hold of you.
Oh, Make sure you follow me at Anthony K Comedy on every social media platform. You'll see where I'm going to be next. And come to Shea Rue. And also, big announcement. It's exclusive for ModestoView. First October, starting October, whatever the first Tuesday of October is, every single Tuesday we're going to do Shea Rue. So Tuesdays is going to become an every Tuesday thing. And I'm going to need more of the community to come support that and, see the art of stand-up. It's going to go to every single Tuesday, and it's no cover. It's always going to be no cover. So, please.
Awesome. Great. So we ran the light, but we got some really good news. Thanks. Talk to you guys later.
See you guys. And then you can just edit or whatever. Or I don't know. Yeah. Do you edit them?
Yeah, I'll probably cut a little bit of it.